Hi, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Just One Abby's YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome. Come on in. Thank you for stopping by. Push that subscribe button. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can push it. Push that subscribe button, y'all. Push that notification bell so that you know when I upload my next video. Today's video will be about Poshmark and what my most expensive items that I sold. And when I say most expensive, it's going to be the highest sold amount for my closet. So it's not going to be the Louis Vuitton or, things like that. Or it's not going to be like designer brands. But it's just going to be the most expensive items that I sold on my closet thus far. So if you would like to see what sold, the most expensive things, stay tuned. I'll be back. Yeah, stay right there, y'all. Stay right there. Okay, let's get right into it. I got my notebook, y'all. I got my notebook, but I also have my phone. Have my phone here so that I didn't have to write everything down, but look at some things for you guys. So let's just jump right into it. On Poshmark, I have been on there, as you may, if you've watched any of my other videos, you may have heard, I've been on there since August of 2019. So I've had a lot of sales since then. And most of these items will come, being the most expensive, most of them will come from last year. This year I haven't had like too many like really expensive items that sold. This is mainly, I think it's close to around Christmas time where I sold a lot of the most expensive things. So I'm just gonna go in order from the date of when I actually sold them, not the amount, but I'm gonna go from the date. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first item was this lovely Dooney and Burke snakeskin set. So this bag, I actually think I got it from a raffle. Actually, I put myself in a drawing for a raffle. I think the raffle may have been $2 or $3. I'm not sure. Um, and the raffle was to win this bag. I put myself in the raffle and I won this bag. Yay! But technically, the bag was not for me. It wasn't my particular style, as far as what I would wear. So I decided to list it. Y'all know. I told y'all you better list your items that you have in your house that you ain't using, and that was one of them. So I decided to list it. I listed, I'm not sure exactly, how fast it sold or anything, but I did list it, and I do not remember. I don't remember the amount I actually listed for. I think I listed for maybe a hundred or so dollars or so. Now the bag, it did have a little bit of flaws. It looks like it wasn't brand new. It had some flaws. It had a little bit of, I believe, cracking or just a little bit. Not, it wasn't extensive or major issues, but it had a few cosmetic issues. So I think I kind of went back and forth with this one posher that she looked like she bought she bought a lot of doing work. And she, kind of went back and forth with what if this is happening, if that's happening with the bag, and just back and forth about some things. And she finally settled and told me that she would accept the bag if I gave like a discount on shipping and a certain amount. So I paid, like I said, $2, $3 for this raffle. So it was gonna be profitable for me to even sell it for that. I had it maybe I had it a couple months and I just wanted to go ahead and sell it. So I offered $67. So it sold for $67. And this was back in September of 2019. So it sold for $67. The Poshmark fee was $13.40. I gave that $1.80 off of shipping because shipping then was like $6.59, I believe it was, or something like that. Right now, shipping has changed and went up. It's like $7.11 for shipping. So Back then, we could get $1.80 off, so that the shipping would be, I think, $4.99 or something like that for the washer. And my earnings was $51.80. So, so I did make some money off of that bag, and I was happy. I did get 5 stars when she received it. I packaged it up pretty well, made sure it was had some tissue paper, some bubble wrap, and all of that in there to make sure that it was good condition whenever it arrived. And I, of course, put my thank you note in the box. So she did give me all 5 stars. I got 5 stars, baby. And she also left a note and it said, perfectly beautiful bag and accessories. I love it. Thank you so much. So, y'all, those love notes, sometimes, like, when people put things that are just wonderful, like, I put a lot of effort into just kind of making sure that everything's packaged well. So, at least whenever you receive your item, it's going to be in good condition, and not, jumping around in the box or, because, these delivery people, they throw the boxes. I mean, they have a lot of boxes, a lot of packages to get delivered. So it's like, they're moving. So you want to make sure you package your items appropriately so that whenever your customer receives it, it's in good condition. Just remember that. Let's get to the next item. The next item sold October 18th, 2019, and this was the gray Nike Air Max Plus TN. They had like a big TN on them. This was one of my husband's shoes. Yeah. He didn't wear them. I don't think maybe he wore them like once or twice. I don't remember. But he barely wore them at all. And he wasn't wearing them, so he was like, go ahead and put this in put it up on your closet. So I was like, okay, thank you. Because I know Nike, Jordan, all of those things, we have some sneakerheads, people that shop on Poshmark and on different platforms for shoes, and I knew these would sell. And they did. They sold for $60. They were a size 14. They sold for $60, and the Poshmark fee was $12. And so my earnings was $48, and I did get 5 stars, baby. We got 5 stars for that. Okay. So, I mean, the shoes were in great condition. Husband just wasn't wearing them and didn't want them anymore. So, when you don't want something, what you do, you list it. You put it in your Poshmark closet, y'all. Because it had been, I mean, some months and he had not worn them at all. So, we listed. And so, I got $48 was my earnings for that. So, that was good. Okay, so the next item that saw was December 4th, 2019. So this was Christmas time, October through the end of the year. Well, yeah, probably. I got, yeah, mostly October to the end of the year was pretty good in sales, and most of them I know were from everybody trying to gear up and get ready for Christmas time. So these were also from my husband's closet. See, my husband with the shoes, he came through, y'all. He came through. His shoes, he keeps them in pretty good condition. And he loves shoes. So sometimes, it was like pulling teeth sometimes trying to get him to sell them. But there are some that he just has not worn or he didn't like something about them, and he just decided to, okay, go ahead and give it to my wife so she can get it listed. So I thank you, boo. So I thank you for that. So these were some black and white Air Jordan 12 retro nylon shoes, and they were in size 13, and they sold for $110, y'all. So they sold for 110. Poshmark's fee was $22, and so my earnings was $88, and I got 5 stars. So, it's just stuff that we had around the house that you weren't wearing anymore. Husband had them. He didn't care for them anymore, and they were it's still in pretty good condition. Sold them, and the person loves them. So it's like a fun thing for me to be able to know that, like, something you maybe used and didn't really care for anymore, and someone else can get a good use out of them and, just hand it off. So, yeah, that was good. So, y'all, this one I think was my largest sale yet, even to date. This was my largest sale, thanks to my husband. I think most of these items came from my husband, him and his shoes. So these were some Air Jordan 11 Retro Wind like 96, I think is what they're called. And they're red and white, and they were like, I think like a patent leather type of thing around the sides of them. They're really nice, good condition, size 13, and so they sold for $180, y'all. So that was my biggest sale that I've had on Poshmark. They sold for 180. The Poshmark fee was $36, so I received $144 for those in my earnings. So and I've received 5 stars again for that. So that was good. But that's my biggest sale yet since I've been on Poshmark. And last but not least, okay, we on the last one, y'all. So the last one was December 31st, 2019. So it's after Christmas. I don't know if somebody was trying to get a after Christmas gift or they were just wanting to shop for some shoes for themselves. But there were some Nike Air Vapor Max Fly Knit 2 is what I call. And then they were in size 12, and I sold them for $73. My so $73 is sold for. $14.60 was the Poshmark fee, and then $58.40 was the total earnings for those shoes. And I did get 5 stars again. Okay, so if y'all don't know, I love my 5 stars. I love when people rate me. Basically, like if someone doesn't rate you, that just means they waited the whole 3 days. They didn't say anything about the item or say anything was wrong with the item. So Poshmark just gives you the money. Or some people, they will go on, they will rate you, either just rate you and give you, however many stars, or they would actually rate you and put a love note for you. But once they rate you, that kind of releases your money. So you're always hoping that someone would rate you and do that, before the 3 days so that you can, get your money, get your coins early. But some people don't do that and they're not obligated to, but it's just a courtesy, you wish they would. But that's it. Those were my most expensive items, or the items that I got a lot more money for, my most expensive items I sold. So I'm grateful for my husband because he did most of these items that sold for a lot were from his closet, but they're things that he wasn't wearing anymore. So when you're in doubt and you're not wearing it, it has been 6 months, it's been a year, you haven't worn it, go ahead and list it because you would be surprised what an item that you think maybe nobody would buy, someone would buy on Poshmark or any other platform for that matter. So continue to list and enjoy, your closet and shopping and selling on Poshmark. Please let me know down below if you have any questions or if you just would like to let me know a video that you might want to see or might want me to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching my channel, for stopping by, and for your continuous subscriptions. I love everyone. Thank you so much. So, so, so much. I'm very grateful. Thanks for watching Just One Abby's YouTube channel. We out.